What is going on, fam? My name is Mike Reilley from Reilley's Tasting Room, and today we're changing this up a little bit. We're taking it outside of the US. We have Asahi Japanese rice lager. Okay guys, so today, like I mentioned, we have the Asahi Japanese rice lager. We have super dry. So this is gonna be a very dry, hopefully, rice lager, which is actually, this one is coming in at 5.2% alcohol. This is the international version, obviously, because I'm not in Japan, unfortunately. The original one comes in at 5%. So 5.2, back in Japan, 5%. So initially, right off the pour of this, I'm smelling, yes, I'm smelling that really, really, really light, like lagery smell in there. Super light, which obviously you can tell through that as well. Very clear, translucent, and just a really, really, really light, yellowy, clean look, which is exactly what you're going to get from a rice lager and most lagers in general. So Asahi is from Tokyo, Japan, and you know what? This is a very interesting bottle upon itself. Just one, obviously from Japan, has the Japanese writing on it, but product of Italy. So that's a little bit odd on there as well. But basically, it mentions on here that they, with supervisions of their master brewers and brewing techs, they make sure that it is like the same thing. And you know what? You guys are here today, I'm here today, and I'm gonna tell you exactly if they're hitting the nail on the head. So let's get a little smell test again and see what it is. Right off the bat, of pouring it, it does have a strong lager scent to it though. Yeah, I mean, you're getting, it has like a clean, crisp smell. Not really getting too many like hops or grain or anything. Neither are you getting any of the rice smell as well from the rice lager. Rice kind of mutes that maltiness and everything within these beers. So let's get a taste test and we'll see how it is. Cheers. Okay. If you have not had a rice lager before, but you have normal lagers, this actually isn't too far off, but it's also giving a little bit different of a vibe as well. So as you can tell, it is a clear, clean, and crisp. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister for me. I took this much of a sip, but it's clean, it's clear, it's crisp, and that's exactly what this is supposed to be. And it's not a problem at all. The only thing that I wish it did have off of that first sip was just a slightly more tasty palate on there. You are getting that dryness, which obviously you should with the super dry. And you know, it's, oh yes, on the back it says super dry taste with a quick, clean finish. That's, I mean, exactly what you're getting. It almost has a, I don't want to say it tastes like a champagne because it has a lager taste to it, but it's almost getting like those dry notes like a champagne in there, as well as just like that crisp taste too. This is a very light tasting beer. I almost taste no alcohol in this at all, even though it's coming in at 5.2%. Yeah, I mean, it's extremely light, kind of not a bad thing. But I know with a lot of these rice lagers, when you are in Japan, they are actually meant to be paired well with a Japanese cuisine. So, I mean, if you're going to eat your like fishes, your sushi, and all that kind of stuff, it's going to pair well with that. It's going to bring out the taste, and it's almost equivalent to a palate cleanser, which is pretty cool as well too. So this being similar to a palate cleanser is a very interesting type of beer because you don't know exactly what you're going to want to pair this with or what you like are. This is not going to be your everyday everything type of sipping beer. This is more of like a, I'm drinking and eating, but I need something light as well because this is fitting right in there as that light beer that you can pretty much do anything with and you're not going to feel bad about it at all, like drinking and eating or anything along that line, especially your fishes and light foods. It is going to be very well paired with that. So going to the back to this bottle and going back to the Asahi Super Dry. Super Dry is obviously what they're calling this one, and this is hitting the nail on the head for a super dry beer. And I don't know how I feel about it because it's literally just tasting like a clean, crisp, carbonated drink. Not a soda, but not a champagne, but it's dry like a champagne. Very weird tasting, unless you're pairing it with something. Let me know down below if you guys want to see me pair this with something that could potentially have it taste a little bit better. Because right now, I mean, it is your clean, crisp, straight to the point, dry lager. And, you know, that's not a bad thing, and I'm sure that it fits its needs, but it's really not fitting what I love in a beer as well. So I'm going to do one more sip, but before that, they have a like Karakuchi is what they call it. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'm going to put that right on the screen for you. And that means a super dry, clean, crisp, and sweet tasting in Japanese. And it's clean, it's crisp, it's clear, obviously. I don't really taste too much sweetness in this, though. Yeah, not really much sweetness. Just has that very, very, very light lager smell and taste. And on the back end, you do taste a little bit of hops, but you're also getting a lot of that dry taste. This is not usually my go-to type of beer, and I don't think that it's going to ever be, but from what this is to how I'm feeling and what it is in general, it is good, and it's something that you have to have an acquired taste for, or pairing it and mixing well with other things. This is not something that I'm going to go out with and just be like, you know what, I'm going to grab a 6-pack of this. This is going to be my go-to drink tonight for the whole night. This might be something that if I'm eating a heavy meal, I can have, because it is very light, it is very crisp, and I'm sure that it pulls out the palate extremely well because it has that light, airy, crisp, and very light carbonated taste, as well as that dryness to that. So that being said, Reilley's Tasting Room review, the Asahi Super Dry from Tokyo, Japan, is coming in at a 2.75 out of 5. Cheers. If you guys like this video, don't be a stranger. Go hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you at the next one. If you guys want to see any specific beers, go down in that comment section and let me know down below. Until next time, I'm going to see you guys later. Cheers.